Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an M40 M43, it's the Tier 8 American SPG. It's located on the southwest spawn of Karelia under the command of Petro123. Okay, battle started. Now this Arty is based on the hull of the M4. It's been slightly extended because after all it is a very heavy Arty piece. It's the 18-inch howitzer. And yes, an 8-inch howitzer is really a naval type howitzer that's actually been designed for use on land. They used to fit those guns on cruisers. Very big ships. Well, this 8-inch howitzer is capable of 1050 alpha if it can penetrate a target, 203mm. And he's lining it up for his first target, and it's on the horseshoe. He's loaded, ready to go. The enemy walks into it and rounds out. That's bound to hurt the standard B. Now it doesn't report any damage, but I think he badly damaged that standard B, because he walked right into it and he had no armor, well, very little armor. Okay, his next target, he's going straight to the horseshoe again. We'll see how much damage that standard B has if we see him. The Progetto suffered some damage. All the standard B's lost 27% of his health from that last shot. He must have lost close to 450 hit points. 452. Rounds out. Another massive hit lands next to him. And the T-44's pulling back. Where's the standard B gone? Oh, he's around the corner now. He's down to 63% now. So he's lost even more. He's lost overall around about 600 hit points already, and that's just the Petro. Now he's only a few more seconds and he'll be ready to go again. And it looks like these tanks are going to be climbing back up the hill towards the top, and if that T-44 does, he's going to get a nasty shock. But we've got a T-95, the American Doom Turtle, and we fired around him, but it was to one side of his track, so I doubt he was damaged that much, probably only splash damage. Well, we saw there briefly for a split second he had suffered some damage, but not a huge amount. I think he may have been tracked. The standard B's firing his mag into that T-10. T-44 is now going to join in, and that LT-432, what are you doing? You're driving past enemy tanks. Going for the Doom Turtle. Here we go. We're loaded. Rounds out. The T-95's just killed our T-10, but we tracked him and did 77 hit points of damage. LT-432 dashing through the frame again. That guy's living dangerously. Okay, to the north, we've actually seen a whole bunch of enemy tanks. A 4502B, a T-10, and there's an LT-432 around there as well, who's just gone off into the swamp. And they're coming south towards us. Okay, we're loaded, and he stopped just for a moment. Rounds out. We're going to fire at his rear, and we got a direct hit on him. The shell disappeared without an explosion, so it was definitely a direct hit. We'll have to wait and see how much damage he comes up with when he appears the next time. With 4 tanks down on the enemy at the moment, we're not having a very good game, you might say. And in fact, actually, the enemy now has control of not only the horseshoe, but most of the southeast pass as well. And our LT-432 is trying to dash out of there as quickly as he can. Oh, no, didn't get out quickly enough. He got taken out by the standard B. We fired at the T-95 and killed him. So, Petro's first kill is the T-95, the Doom Turtle. So, it's turtle soup for dinner. Okay, well, we spotted the standard B, the same one that we fired at before, but I don't think we can get a shot on him at the moment. He's behind that rock, but the VK has turned up in the north, and we're almost loaded. 37.17 seconds is the reload time. I think he's going to get behind that rock before... Oh, no, he doesn't. He doesn't get behind the rock. We fire before he moves. And 443, that must have landed on his engine deck. Now, we've managed to scratch a few back because we're now down only 3 tanks. But the enemy is still pressing us into this southwest corner of the map. We've got a Progetto 46 and a Striv S1 holding off the guys from the north. And off towards the horseshoe, we've got this M40. Now, you don't get a whole lot of rounds with the M40, M43. In fact, he's only got 9 left of this in this battle. You start with 16. Something knocked a tree down over there. But, oh, we've got an Arty, the Lorraine 155-51, and he's just been wiped out. So, instead, we're going to select this soft skin target, an SU-130 PM. Rounds out. Wow, look at that. That must have been a penetrating shot. 1,079 hit points of damage. Didn't kill him, but it allowed the T-28 prototype to kill him. It was definitely a penetrating shot because it was above the alpha damage. Shell must have carved a hole right through him. Okay, T-10's moving in the north. He's moving up rock by rock from cover to cover as he moves. So we're probably the only one who can actually do major damage. And he is basically a splash kill. If we can put the round near him and get it on target, he's going to be dead. Oh, it hit the rock face. And that's the 212A on our team. With his rather fetching red tracks. I think that's an error actually. I don't think it's intended to have red tracks. I think it's a model error. And the enemy's LT-432 gets killed quickly by our Striv S1. But there's an FCM-50T coming up on our guys. He gets killed. Conway saw to him. And we've lost our T-28 prototype. But we're now 1 up on the enemy. The enemy suffered some horrendous losses. They lost both of the heavy tanks that were coming in from the north. And it's now looking as if, yes, they're in the defensive. That Striv 1030 is defending against the Progetto. We can even the score up a bit by firing around in. The 212 just hit him. And we got a direct hit on him. Definitely no explosion, but he suffered a huge loss of hit points. He's been stunned, and now he's dead. So that's only 3 left on the enemy team. They've turned it around. Both the Artys working in combination, and the other tanks as well. We can now go on the offensive. The Tortoise was last seen by the enemy cap area. The Udes was by our cap area, but we haven't been able to see him since. I don't think that Udes is there. I think he's pulled away. There he is. Oh, he is still there. He was hiding. He's in a fairly vulnerable position there, actually. He's waiting for somebody to come around the corner. I think the Progetto just needs to go round the other side and wait for one of us to actually put an Arty round into him. That'll soften him up enough. That's the enemy Arty firing in. There's only one left. It's their 212A. He's just stunned our Progetto. We need to do the same to that Udes. Striv's going around from a different angle. If the Progetto keeps the Udes busy, then the Striv can get behind him and shoot him in the rear. Hopefully the Striv's doing that. I'm not sure if he is actually. It looks to me like he's headed straight towards the enemy cap area. There's the Udes chasing after our Striv. And he's taken around. I think that was from the Conway. He's going into the dip. He's in the dip. We've got no shot on him from here. He's a RAM kill, actually. He's only 17 hit points or thereabouts. Only need to touch him, I think, and he'd probably fall apart. There's the UDIS. He tried a shot at the Striv, and the 212 tried to hit him. Oh, he's actually got 46 hit points, not 17, but he is still a splash kill. And we're aiming instead for the spot where the Tortoise was last seen. I don't think he'll be there. Progetto should be able to spot him very soon. The UDIS has come out. The Tortoise, he's nearby. He's very close. And yeah, the 212 tries to hit the UDIS and fails. But it looks like, oh, we've lost the Striv S1, but the Progetto's now going to start capping. That'll force the UDIS to go back, and the Conway is on the horseshoe, so he should be able to spot the enemy, but it means the Tortoise is probably headed for this cap. And he's found the 212A and wiped him out. Now we need the Conway to spot that Tortoise for us. Okay, here comes the UDIS. We were seen. Tortoise is with him. Lining up a shot on the Tortoise. It's very difficult. We're firing over a ridgeline. And the Tortoise just took a hit. And now he's been shotgunned. 298, but we lost the 212A. He's headed this way, but we are capping. So the Tortoise is going to have to try and engage us. And looks like he's going to the left. So I think that Petro is going to go to the right. And we're going to play Ringer Ringer Roses. Or Chasey Chasey Kissy Kissy Bangy Bangy. As Jingles calls it. Okay, we're loaded. We can do another shotgun. Well, we got the shell into him, but can we pull back in time? Yes, we can, but he's about to come around the corner, and we're about to cap out, and it looks like it's all over. It's all over, bother shouting, and that's it, it's all over. The UDIS probably did go back to the other end. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it's an ace tanker for Petro123 in the M40, M43. He got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in this game. He got 14 in total. He got a Gore's medal for doing more damage than 10 times the hit points for his own vehicle. And he picked up a high caliber as well for getting the most damage in the game overall. And yes, he certainly did hit some of those enemies very, very hard indeed. He picked up a total of 513 hit points from the T95. The SU-130 he penetrated, he did 1079 hit points of damage to him. And the Prototipo Standard B, he did 627 hit points to him. So yes, he did hit some of those enemy tanks pretty hard. When it came to damage, it was 4,076 hit points altogether. That was the high score. 3448 for the FV40005 Conway, and the next high score after that was the Striv S1 with 2,833. When it came to kills though, it was the Conway who did the best with 5 kills, then came the Tortoise with 2, the 212A got 2, and so did the T28 Prototype, and 4 tanks on the enemy team as well, including their Tortoise. When it came to base XP, it was Petro again. 1,263 base experience points, 927 to the Conway, 908 goes to the Progetto. He fired 12 rounds in that game, got 8 direct hits on 1 penetration, that must have been the SU-130PM, 12 splash, damage of 4,076 hit points, and 3,442 of that was at more than 300 meters. Obviously the difference was those close range shotguns that he did on the Tortoise. 8 enemy vehicles damage, 1 killed, and 346 hit points of damage assistance, and stun assist of 1,713 hit points off 12 stuns. On a free-to-play account, he earned 40,225 credits, and after resupply of ammunition and consumables, he made a profit of 2,785 credits. He picked up 1,263 base XP, and that's all the XP he took away because there was no more multipliers. So pretty good, 6k combined damage with his platoon mate, I think it was, yes, well, 6k combined actual damage and stun damage. I think that's what he's probably referring to. Yes, that's what he's referring to there. But the Arty between them actually did fairly well in that game. The 212 managed 1,755, whilst Petro 4,000. So yes, they were doing a lot of damage to the enemy. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel if you can, please, and hit that notification button. We've got more videos coming out. Obviously, we try to put out at least 4 a day if we can, or more, and so there may be more later on today. Thanks for watching.